Good morning to all. Today we will learn about the Raman and XPS peak fitting. I received some comments on peak fitting. So today we will learn the complete peak fitting package. So in this we will learn how we can create the baselines, how we can subtract the baselines, then how we can deconvolute the high resolution spectra, and how we can feed that at the end. Also how we can make different colors and make it attractive. So all we will learn today, and this will be an important tool by using origin, how we can do all these things. So let's start. So I took one XPS Spectra and I will do it with XPS, but in this way we can also do the Raman. So now you can see I took one here the Excel file from XPS. So I just took this file. So I just copy the high resolution XPS spectra for this. This is tungsten one. So I open now origin 2015. So previously we also did we did it for lower version of origin 8.5. So those who are interested, they can also visit that. So now you can see it. I just paste the data here and then I will plot it. So now you can see here when we plot it, so it is from lower to higher order, but we have to make it reverse. As you know that in for a particularly for XPS, this x-axis is binding energy and this is your intensity. So binding energy means the difference between the uh, energy of the X-ray source and the kinetic energy. So based on that, that's why we have to take it from higher to lower order. So now I will make it, you can see now. So I make it from 42 to 33. Okay. So now, okay. Now we will first do how we can do the baseline correction. So what we will do it for that? So here you can see that we'll go to analysis. So analysis, then here you can see peak and baseline. So analysis, then peak and baseline. In peak and baseline, we will do the peak analyzer. So I will go for peak analyzer because I will analyze the peak and I will correct the baseline. Or I will create the baseline, also the same tool we will use. So peak analyzer, in that you can see it one last use I will not do open dialog. So freshly we will do it. So open dialog, open it. Yeah. So now you can see one more window, you will get it. So in that you can do what are the things you can able to do it. So here you can see that baseline treatment, you can do it. Baseline mode is there. So now here in the down button, you can see now here create baseline. You can create a baseline that we'll do later. Then here subtract baseline. So we will go for subtract baseline. So I just click here subtract baseline. Done. Now I'll go for next. So here you can see this is constant. So now you can see here one baseline came, but this is constant. We will not do constant. So we can, because we can modify also. So what I will do, I'll do user defined. So instead of a constant, I make it user defined. Now you can see it 8 points they mention. So many more points you can give, that will be more, we can make the correction. So I just use 10 points or 20 points, 15 points, whatever you want. You can give the points, number of points. So then fine. So that number of points already come. So already came. You can see it here. So okay. So now what I will do it. So I want to tune the points because here you can see we can't able to see the points. So we will tune it accordingly. So now what I will do it. So here just next. Then I want to modify the points. So what I'll do here line and spline. So spline I will do it and modify. This is interpolation. You can see that modify. So now here one more window will come here. So we will now modify and you can see one done button is there. So after modification, we will do the done button. So what I will do it here, you can see now one point I took it. So you can move point, just you click the point and you bring it. So I took it here. Then one more point, I just try to, since I took 10 points, so I will do accordingly so that the complete line will get. So you can see it was going up, but we don't want up. Yes, now it was coming closer. So now you can see it now more closer. So I can do it here this way. And so now you can see it. So I can also little bit, yes. So now it was like you can see it. So based on your choice, you can modify the points. And then once you feel that yes, completely done, I can see it here. It was completely meshed here up to here. So now I will make it done. So then once you did this, here you can see it now. We'll go for next. So next, then now I will make the subtract. So here one more things you can able to see now, since we are do the baseline correction. So baseline, you can see the baseline starts from here. That is not from 0. You can see this is 5,000. This is 0, but here. So this was not corrected. So now I will do the subtract. Once I did subtract, you can see now the baseline correction. So it was completely from 0, matched the line. So it was done perfectly. So once done perfectly, then we will go for the next. If you feel that no, it was not done perfectly, then again you can go for previous. So then here you can modify if you want, like modify, you can go and you can do it. Then you can, so once you feel that is done, then go to the next and then you do the subtract. So this is all about now baseline correction done. So now I will just do the finish. So now where we'll find that one. So just to do the minimize, you can see there two things will come. So now you can see it. So one you got here, this one is original one. And now if we plot these two, sorry, you can see the corrected one. Since I tried to do twice, so another one also came, otherwise you will get one only. So now you can see this was created. So now I want to create a baseline here. So how I can create? Either you can take it separately and you plot it again and again try to create, or I can also made it here also. So now if I want to create a baseline, so what I will do it from that, in that I will try to create a baseline. So what I will do it now? Now you can see now, so analysis, I go for analysis. Again, I will go for, so better, because it will be, maybe you will face difficulties when again you will do, so better you can do a new fresh window, then it will be more clear to all of you. So I took this data, Control C, then I try to remove all this and I will create a one more window. Yes. So now I remove this one, delete, and also I will delete this one. Now I'll open a new window. Yes. So the corrected baseline one I plotted it. Now you can see it. Done. So I will similarly, because as we know that we have to plot this one from higher to lower. So I will make it from 42 to 33. Okay. So now we will create a baseline. So how we will do this? We'll go the same process, analysis, peak and baseline, then peak analyzer, then open dialog. So here you can see one more option is create baseline. So we just click the create baseline. So we click it, then we'll go for the next. And here it automatically it will show user defined. So then we'll go for the points. If you want 10 points, we'll just put the 10 points, then fine. So now what we will do it, we'll go for next. Similar process, we want to modify the point line. This will be, will do the spline. Then here you can see more, I want to modify the point. So modify. So now you can see one more window came, and this one I will just take the points and I'll go for here. Just you want to double click and to the cursor on the upper hand where you want to put it. So I just take it. So I just try to, you can see it now. I just try to create a baseline so that perfectly matching with our line. So I think now it is correct. So perfectly it was matching. So you can see it. So I did it. So now done. So once you make done, again that window will come. And then here, what we will do it. So here subtract we can do it, or finish subtract we do it, so that you can see now. So now I just will finish it. So we just made the finish. So now you can see we create a baseline. So the baseline comes here. So now this high resolution spectra, it is also similar to Raman spectra. Also you can take it and you can do it. So now we want to do the peak fitting. So we create the baseline, and now we will do the peak fittings. And first up, you have to know the literature that how many peaks we have to create for that particular high resolution spectra. So here I know that two peak, we need two peaks for this XPS spectra of W. So here you can see 1 and 1. So what I'll do, I suppose I need two peaks. What I will do it, how I can fit it. So similar to, again, we have to go to analysis. The same peak and baseline will move to peak and baseline. Then here we will not go the peak analyzer because we already did the baseline corrections. We create subtract that one. So now we will do the multiple peak fitting. So multiple peak fitting I will go. So peak and baseline, then multiple peak fitting, then open dialog. So now here what I will do, Gauss. So I can make it Gaussian. So now I will do it. Okay. So how many peaks you need? So we just create it here. So I need, suppose here one peak I need. So I click it here, one peak. Another one I want here, I click it here. So now here if you fit it, then it will fit. But we will not do that one. So what we will do it, we will here open. So this one I will click it, so that we will make some iteration and we make some proper fitting. So now here you can see one more window will come. So in that window, what we will do, you can see now all these things, you can click it and you can able to understand what are the points, how they fitted, all these things they mentioned. In this one here, you can see that fit until convert. So you may click several times for the proper fitting. So we can do one iteration, we can do it one iteration. Just you can see now I made it one iteration, and then I try to fit it. So I try to fit once, twice to make proper fitting. I just thrice also I did it. So that is for proper fitting, then done. So I made it done. So now you can see it. You got the proper fitting. So here, now if I make it no, then we'll get here if I made it yes, then so we will go to the window, what are the chi-square, what everything there will be mentioned. So anyway, we'll go and again we'll come back here. So I just click it, okay. So now what are the analysis done? How the fitting, everything came this window. You can able to know that by reading all these things. What is the error, what is the iteration, all these things you will get it here. So you can see now here, this is the perfectly fitting. And so now I will just try to minimize this window and I will go for our fitted one. Yes. So now you can see it. So this one is the fitted one. So here you can see it. This one is perfectly fitting, perfectly fitted. So now B was our second one, baseline B, this one baseline. Third one, peak fit one. So this is our first one. Second one, peak fit two. This is our second peak. And third one, cumulative fit peak. So this is another, you can see it here. This is your cumulative fit. So all this we got it. So I can little bit, we can try to make it like some, so better. I will try to little bit. Yes. So font size is increase of the peak. So it will be more clear to everyone. So now you can see it. The baseline, okay, the baseline also I will try to make the baseline is, yes. So now you can see one is baseline, this one, peak one, fitted one is this one. So I can make it a little bit different color, a little bit more good. Baseline, the baseline color I can make change from red to, I can make it blue is there. So now you can see it. Fit one is this peak, fit two is this one, green color, red color is fit one, peak two, green color, a cumulative one is is blue color. So now if we want to make attractive of this high resolution spectra, so how we can make it? So here what we can do it, so just click on any peak position, just click on it. So once, but remember which one we want to make it like some field of that area, the pattern, that peak we have to click it, not that all. So I just click it here, which was the fitted peak. So here what I can do it, so I can make it independent, so that for different peak position, different will come. So I made it independent. So now here you can see that. So this peak I want to change. This is red one is peak one. So what I will do it, I try to make fill the area. So just click on this fill the area under the curve. So now here you can see, if I use normal, then whole will cover. We don't want, we only want where is the line covers only that position. So then we'll do the second option, that is inclusive, this one. So now only you can see now the area under this will be covered. So now I will apply it. So you can see it now, it was fitted. For the second one, similarly, I want to change, suppose what I will do. So fill the area of the curve and inclusive. So now what the color you will give. So if I want to change the color, so you can see the label, offset, pattern, set pattern. So this is black. So I will make change. Suppose I want to make change to green. So now you can see it will be green. So one black and one green. But if we want to also again modify some different pattern, so that also you can make it. I just double click again. So here none it was mentioned. So if I will suppose I want to put some this way, I want to represent, and for this one I want to represent. Suppose we, instead of a black, I can make it red it, and the label, so pattern here none. Instead of that, I will use suppose this one. Now okay. So now you can see it. So very nicely you can able to see that. So in this way we can, so now we can save the data and we can plot this one. So this is the way we can able to fit we create the baseline, we can subtract the baseline of any either XPS spectra or Raman spectra, high Raman spectra during our manuscript presentation. We can make it like attractively so that it looks good in the manuscript. So hope this video will be helpful for all the researchers. So thank you very much. So those who are new, please try to subscribe the channel. Thank you.